I'm giving myself 6 months to change my life, and I need to start now, not because I have like all the answers, but because I don't. And this is not like a new year, new me kind of way, but like I'm done floating around through life and I need something about it now kind of way. Because in 6 months I'll be at the end of my master's degree and I don't want to graduate like I'm just surviving. I want to feel like I've become someone in the process. I don't know where I'm going to stand in 6 months. Maybe I'm washing dishes, scaling a startup, doing a PhD, or something completely different. I do know I don't want to reach this as the same version I am right now. You know, I've been seeing so many how I changed my life in 6 months, whatever, recap videos. But what was missing for me was the actual process of the journey, you know, like the raw emotions and feeling, how they felt, but like managed and then started all over again. And now I'm here for you to either watch me grow or like perish. So let's start with hi, I'm Mali, and this is the beginning of my story, one that I'm telling you while I'm inside of it. I think every once in a while you hit a point where you need to admit to yourself this is kind of not working, like not dramatically, but like in a soft and honest voice that says something in me really needs to change and I need that change and I want that change. And for me, I guess I kind of finally reached that point. I don't have a clear picture. I don't really need to. I believe that my actions will choose my future and I just need to help shape them, because my job is just to walk clearly, even if the destination is kind of blurry. So instead of waiting until everything is figured out, I'm starting now as I am today. My status quo right now is that I'm doing my master's thesis. I don't have a topic for it yet, for my white paper or something, because I'm also starting a startup and we're like in a validation phase, and I also work as a tutor, giving teaching lessons. But you know, everything is kind of all over the place. And I'm trying to be consistent with work and with studies and with health. And now I'm just adding this YouTube channel on top as well. I don't have a routine that makes me feel like grounded or something, because some days I'm like super productive and others I'm like spiraling or second guessing, and in the end it kind of falls onto myself, because myself is usually the first thing I'm also neglecting. Because mentally I feel like I'm living already like 5 futures in the head. Will I finish my degree on time? Will the research become something? And will this business take off what I'm doing? Will I actually get off kind of out of my cave? Or will I burn out before anything really begins? And maybe you kind of felt that way too, that the pressure of trying to do everything without knowing if anything of this is actually going to work out. So for me, I've made the decision I'm going to take the next 6 months and walk forward, and this intentionally in 6 different areas of my life. Firstly, academically, I want to excel like in my master's degree, and I want to lay the foundation for a very future of research. Not like to just graduate, I really want to contribute something meaningful. Second, in my daily life, I want to be effective, not just busy. I want to align my tasks with all the energy I have, not like to deadlines. And third, mentally, I want to get more clarity. I want to trust that even if I don't see exactly where I'm going, that like the path will become very clear for me, because I'm walking this with integrity. And fourth, like business-wise, I want to test one of my apps with my users, and I want to co-create, getting feedback and make something that like truly helps the people using my app. Fifth, like with YouTube, success for me means showing up weekly, like showing raw progress, raw emotions, building trust, and maybe inspiring someone else like you to begin their own journey too. And lastly, 6, personality-wise, I want to become someone who believes in her own voice, someone who doesn't need everything to be perfect before it's like worth sharing, worth starting, because I do have a lot of self-doubt. Like imposter is like my best friend or something, but I need to show him I can be different. Like some of these are still fuzzy, I know, that's okay, but I will refine them as I go. But the direction is clear, and I'm not doing this like off camera. I'll be here checking in every single week with you, with the wins, with the setbacks, and like the bad moments, the stuck moments. And I really want to share what worked for me and what didn't, what I'm experimenting with. And because I don't only want to show like the highlights and the best things, I want to build something in real time. And this is kind of the honesty in something I've been missing online. And maybe you'll find something here as well. So for me, this is the beginning. This is me starting without knowing where I'm gonna be at the end. And if you're also trying to shift your life, maybe this year, even just quietly or tiny little bit, then I'd love for you to come along. Whether you follow, comment, or just silently watch this, this is the space for you and kind of for me. And the next video will be my first check-in. And let's see how I'm starting, how I'm organizing, what I'm doing with my energy, and what I'm trying to do in week 1. I'm kind of scared, but I'm here. So let's start this journey together.